Guys, it is so windy. Like, where am I at? Oklahoma? Let me stop. No, like when I lived in Oklahoma, when me and my wife lived in Oklahoma, it was so like our tent that we were living in, it kept blowing away. Guys, it is so windy. Like, where am I at? Oklahoma? Let me stop. No, like when I lived in Oklahoma, when me and my wife lived in Oklahoma, it was so like our tent that we were living in, it kept blowing away. Let me stop. It didn't blow away like out of our face, but it was breaking. Like it was, the poles were snapping. The cover that you put on top flew off. I mean, rain was getting in the inside. I mean, it was crazy. But you guys, I think my billboarding has worked. I was standing outside of a store, and this lady, she literally was just like, "Oh my God, you look so beautiful. Can I see your hair?" And mind you, she is not, you know, she's Hispanic. So I was like, "Yeah, of course." But yeah, I'm really happy about how my hair turned out, and I think other people like it. So that's the point. I'm trying to get some clients, and we're gonna do that. I also need to like admit this one thing as well. I am starting to feel, I guess, back to myself like I was. But then again, I really don't remember how I was. But there's the feeling that I get. And I sometimes get sprinkles of it in front of me. Like, oh my God. And then it'll go away. So I don't know what that's called, but I'm really trying my best to, and I think it's just feelings of like all the good times in life, you know? And then it'd be like days like this where I'm just thinking about my family back in Virginia. My little brother is about to graduate high school. I remember when I was in high school, well, I remember being in middle school, he was born. Yeah, that we have big age gaps. I have 6 siblings. I'm the second oldest. And the one who's about to graduate, he is the oldest boy. And it's 3 boys and 3 girls on my mom's side. And oh boy, I think about them every day. I thought about them the moment that I left Virginia. I don't know if I told you guys this already, but I had to drive from Virginia to Oklahoma. And I did it at 8 o'clock at night and got to Oklahoma at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. I took 1 break. It's in Tennessee. Oh no, I took 2 breaks. 1 in Tennessee just to get gas. So it wasn't really a break. And then Arkansas. I sat at their little welcome center when you first get to the state and went to sleep for like an hour or so. And then I got back on the road. Driving that far, I want to say it was like 17 hours. I could be lying about that. I can't remember, but I could always look it up. I just know that time was doing something very strange, and something happened to me during that drive. Also, it's like, I know I was driving to a different time zone, but it was just, something was so weird. Like, I guess because I was driving for so long, I was staring at the road. The car started to like the car windshield and the passenger window started to merge together and become like one big window. It started to feel like I was in a spaceship after a while. And my car started driving on its own. After a few hours of driving, it usually will say, oh, you know, no hands detected if it feel like you had your hands on the steering wheel too long. But it was actually starting to tell me that you should pull over. You've been driving too long. Something like that. But I wasn't tired. I was going to keep going. Because I had somewhere to be, okay? And we stayed in Ada, Oklahoma first, and then we found a little place called Holdenville. I can talk about all this now because I'm not there. The Holdenville Lake. It's a little town. Both of them were little towns, but I loved it. So green, so quiet, so open, so free. But yeah, I just get memories from the past, from Virginia, from Oklahoma. Oklahoma was a time. Oklahoma was a time to be alive. I rode a horse for the first time. I kayaked. No. I operated a raft. Oh, that was something. We got stuck. You guys, I can go on and on. But we got stuck on a raft. And then we had a little dog who met us at our campsite. Like, I could tell y'all all the stories. But he ended up saving us pretty much from that spot. It's just so funny how animals work. But yeah, it's a storm. It's not raining yet, but it's supposed to start raining. It was supposed to start raining like 30 minutes ago. But it's real windy. Alright, y'all. I'll hit y'all back up when I get home. I have been talking and talking. I usually don't do this, but I feel like it. I just feel like it. You guys might get more talking pieces. I'm still all up in your face. But yeah, you might get more of my talking. Because this is how I process the feelings that I'm having. And trust me, I still have a diary. I still have a journal. But speaking it out loud and actually processing it at that moment, it hits a little different. It hits a little different. Alright, y'all, that was 5 minutes of me talking. I will get back at you when I'm back home. Y'all, I'm back home. Y'all hear that wind? It is windy. Like, we saw a branch snap off a tree and hit a truck at a car dealership. Like, it's windy. But I'm back home and I'm about to chill with the partner. Tomorrow's her 33rd birthday. So we gotta bring it in kind of special. Even though it's windy. Alright, y'all. See you tomorrow. It is so chaotic this morning, the energy. So I just sat down to eat my food, and I'm going to look on Tubi for Moesha. We all know I've been watching that for the past 3 days. Gone. So, Tubi and Hulu, y'all watching my channel? Y'all just did not like that I was watching Moesha? So now I'm watching Live PD on Hulu, like whatever. Whatever. Tubi will never see me. Ever again. Welcome to May. I need 13,000 steps every day for the month of May. Unless I'm on my cycle or I've reached a certain amount for the month. Got my steps to about 2,000. Yeah, a little over 2,000. I will be meeting my spouse. I'll be meeting my spouse soon, so I'm not really worried about my step count, even though I need to get to 13,000, so I'm worried about that part. But I shouldn't have a problem getting it. Yes, happy birthday to my partner in crime. You know, adult style. Alright, y'all, I need to let my phone charge up. I think it's on like 10%. That is terrible. So I'm gonna charge it up, drink a liter of water, try to, before I even leave the house. And yeah. I'll be back later. Oh, I'm so glad this looks like I'm on a FaceTime call. I mean, technically it is, right? But I'm going on a slight walk before I get on the bus. Doo-doo-doo. 13,000 steps. I gotta get those, so here's me making sure I get my steps. Oh, it's a little warm today, so I'm in my long sleeves and long pants. Now, if I do decide to walk in the summer, I usually bring a spray bottle, cold water, and of course water to drink. And I make sure I'm covered like this as well. It be hot. But y'all see, because I don't plan to stop vlogging. I like it. Y'all having a good day? I know I am. I also forgot to mention, y'all, welcome to Deja's Growth Room, where we do anything and everything to grow. So if that sounds like something you want to do, subscribe, like, comment, interact. We're growing. Currently at 4,400 steps. I forgot to mention that. 1,300 is the goal, you guys. Full month of May. I guess I don't want to get no more than like 390,000 steps for the month of May. If I get more than that, okay, because the math gonna do the math. But I know for the month of April, with 12,000 steps a day, even though I was getting way more than that, I was sitting at 360,000 steps for the month of April. I'm very proud of that. That is the most I've ever done. Ever. So yeah, I'm getting better at being consistent with my steps and just not giving up. Because if this was the Deja from last year, I would have not even been walking. By April, I had just stopped intentionally trying to get my steps. But here it is, May of 2026, and I haven't stopped. Started in January. Still going. I started with January with 7,000 steps. And then February, I went to, I think, 8. Yeah. And then March, I did 11. April, 12. Now, May, 13. And I feel like this one is going to take me out. Because I was already like, I got to prepare myself to do 13,000 steps a day. Okay. But again, my whole monthly goal is 390. So as long as I keep that in mind, we're good. Can't go over that. You see, I just said that as we was walking and talking. Oh, it's not rigid. Just do more than what you did last month. That's how you stick to goals. Alright. Y'all, I just made it to my destination. I had the weirdest. I mean, like, the bus ride was annoying a little bit, but I'm very grateful that it exists. But I went to go get me something to eat from Safeway, and I asked the lady for a small, can I get a small potato wedge? She like, Just one? I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, just a small. And she was like, what's, you want it like this? I'm like, no, can I get like a small amount, like small, medium, large? She was like, oh, she was like, I was wondering who can only eat one. I'm like, not me. I would have been back up here. But yeah, I'm at my spot. I keep looking around because I'm from the hood. I can't help it. But I'm at my spot now and I'm waiting for my partner. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the vlog here. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right?